Hello, my name is Rocket and welcome back to episode 11 of my Tiny Guardians 100% playthrough. Now last episode we did the Ashen Grounds in the hard difficulty in both the story mode and the challenge mode, and today we're going to move on to the Cinder Fury. Now before that we have some upgrades to do, and even before that I want to go to the tavern here. I'm going to buy a new unit. We're going to buy the Wizard. Alright, there we go. Now the reason we're going to buy the Wizard is because we need a lot more magical damage. If you go and compare the Magician to the Wizard, you can see 6 to 7 damage to 15 to 20, so already a big improve. Like I mentioned last episode, I do think that the Magician is a little bit better for melee targets because it slows them down and things like that, but I think the damage output is not being enough right now, and we need something better. So I'm gonna go with the Wizard. The strategy will be very similar, but we really want the Wizard, so I'm gonna go something like this. Very similar to last episode. So I'm going to be using a Stealth Guardian, which is something new, but still no range, unfortunately. I don't see a way for them to be that useful. So we have our upgrades, we have our collection, so the wizards are efficient in dealing with huge crowds with fire. So she's more like a frosty magician, and the wizard is a bit more fireballs and things like that. So it does a lot of damage, so it can be very useful. Let's see, is there anyone new in the enemies department? New. We're going to be finding some new enemies today though. Our achievements are good. The tavern, we can buy the sentinel, but I don't really find much use for that. We also have the dancer available to buy. But with that, let's get into the Cinder Fury. Helix barren ashen grounds might be lacking of resources, but not in life. Lunali encounters numerous predators as she makes her way through the sweltering land and wonders if her journey would soon end. Alright, let's get into the level, shall we? Alright, as a team I want a Berserker, I want a Paladin, I want a Cleric, I want a Wizard, and I want an Assassin. So very similar team than last episode, but instead of the Magician we're actually using ourselves a Wizard, so that could be very interesting. I'm going to summon a Paladin, I'm going to summon a Berserker, and I'm going to summon the Wizard. So very nice front line and some AoE magic damage for all the enemies. We have some new enemies over here. So we have our multis, we have our Helix Boar, we have the Murguk Fighter, and we have a new enemy over here. This is the Morguk Dredger, so kind of like the ranged enemy of these units here. So we need an assassin to take care of them as quickly as possible. They have 90 HP, so really close to the Murguk Fighter, and they have 10 to 14 physical range damage. Just have a low defense in both magical and physical, and they have a medium attack speed, so they can be scary. And for now we don't see any new enemies other than that, so I think we're ready to begin. We have our front line, we have a Wizard doing a lot of damage, so 16 to 22, very good. Let us begin. I'm going to be tramping this way, I think. I don't think we'll find enemies behind us, there's really nothing there, so we're just gonna keep it like this. The Berserker just crit and 2-outed the high physical armor bolty. That's crazy. I'm going to summon another spot because we want a Cleric and an Assassin. I think I want a Cleric first, just to make sure our team doesn't suffer too much. And that could be really good. Alright, I'm gonna put it like that, or like this. That looks fine. So both front line for both sides, and the Wizard just hitting what he can. Very good. So for now, you can't really summon an Assassin to take care of this ranged unit, but oh well. So you have the Murguk Dredger. When they're not working in the mines, these dredgers help chase trespassers away using the unneeded stones from the mines. So they throw rocks at you. Not really the best. You could have actually swapped these two, probably would have been the better thing, but oh well. I'm going to be summoning a cleric so I can heal someone. Alright. I think that was the best because the paladin just that reliable frontline that doesn't really die. So very good. Look at how many people he tanked by himself and he still managed to survive. Very good. So you have 2 cave entrances here. I'm going to trap this one for now while we are moving on. I was going to Starfall again. My god. Thank god I didn't. We really need the Starfall for a special occasion, right? You have you only leveled up our Starfall, so we need to make sure that happens. So now we have the Murgic Magi, or Magi. I don't really know how you want to pronounce that. I just call it Magi because it comes from like magic, you know. But we have the Murgics gain affinity for magic as they grow older and often serve as supports to the fighters. Don't let them keep healing. So you know, this is kind of a hint for you to use something, a stealth unit that can actually one-shot these magic healers, which you know isn't very good for us. We don't have one on our screen yet, but hopefully you can summon an assassin up until that point, because you know that's going to be very scary to have you know, all these enemies being healed by the Murgic Magi. And I'm gonna, oh my god, why am I always picking the wrong one? Alright, I can just one-shot that wave. With that, we're gonna try to summon the assassin next. So I don't really want our wizard to take damage. As you know, he's very squishy with only 100 HP. And we're getting close summoning our assassin, and no Magi or Murgic Magi up until this point, so very good. We'll probably manage to have one before that even happens. I'm going to summon an assassin over here. Oh. So you can take care of this ranged unit. So, you know, it has low defense, so our assassin can actually do pretty well against it. Our berserker is nice. I'm going to take it out for a little bit while it heals up. And, alright. I really wanted the assassin to take care of this ranged unit, but it's actually attacking the wrong person. Alright, we're having a little bit of trouble right now. But that nice heal, oh god, that wasn't that good. I could have healed a little bit more to the bottom, but that's fine. Where's my assassin? Take care of this one over here. He's being left alone. Very good. Alright, I'm going to be leveling up my wizard a level. Now you're gonna unlock its abilities. So the wizard ability, I think I talked a little bit about him before. So he conjures a fireball, and if you level up to level 3, he had Firestorm 2, so he gets 2 fireballs. And they do a lot of damage. I'm actually gonna trap behind me because this big wave. And I think we're doing fine. We have all our units on the field, and he just missed the fireball. That's not really what we wanted. But we can actually trigger that and summon our assassin, take care of those units over there. I'm actually gonna starfall all these enemies, so we don't waste too much time with that. And ooh, god, you're dying. Let me heal you. The wizard is dying. Alright, there you go. Nice cleric. Thank you very much. So after that, the assassin's going to take care of that unit over there. And we're going to be leveling up our cleric. I think that's the best to make sure every unit stays safe. Very good. And I'm also going to be leveling up the berserker, so it can help us a little bit on the AoE department, because, you know, something kind of bad about the wizard is that if you kill a unit and then he fireballs at that specific unit before you kill him, he's going to be wasting his ability, so, you know, it can be a little bit annoying, but he still does a lot of magic damage, more than the magician. And look at that fireball, look at the damage it does, and it's only level 2. Alright, so very good. I'm going to be leveling up my Assassin Axe, make sure he can take down these magic healers a lot faster. You know, there's a few of them coming. That was a really bad trap, but I think we're fine. Alright. So we have a new enemy as well. We have the Smogger. So they're kind of low HP, but they do a nice amount of magical damage, and they have no armor and medium attack speed. Alright, so I'm going to be leveling up my assassin, and now he can chop those backline a lot faster, those backline members. Very good. And you know, you always keep the paladin for last, because, you know, he's our most reliable guardian in terms of front line. So I might want to Starfall Van. Looks pretty good to me. And I'm gonna make sure our assassin takes care of those backline members. And I'm going to be leveling up the paladin, right? It's our last one. Now we make sure he's actually unkillable. Very good. Now he has a high defense on both magical and physical. We have the cleric healing up as well. And now we're going to be leveling up the magician one more time to make sure he does more AoE damage. Very good. I'm also going to chat behind me just in case more enemies come. I don't think these smuggers will be the last thing we find here. We don't really have a dex for the smugger, which is a little bit weird, but it's fine. We're going to be leveling up our cleric again as well to make sure everything runs nicely. And I think our team is very good right now. You also have a lot of waste coming from backline. We even have 2 healers there, so make sure that our assassin is kind of free to take out these backline members. So Starfall would have been good by now, but you know, we used it a little bit earlier. I think it's fine. If the Berserker actually spins, he'll actually kill everyone as well. So you know, there's a lot of things that could go right. We really need him to kill him. He was doing damage to Lunali, and we almost lost the 3 stars. Damn, that would have been really bad. But I think we did it. So, you know, we still have a lot of mana to do some upgrades as well, but I think this strategy worked pretty well. So, you know, a very basic strategy, I think. Just 2 frontline members, a healer, magic damage, and someone to take care of the backline as fast as possible. So, you know, I think it's very good. Oh, we only have 3 stars on the... I forgot the level again. I'm very bad with names, but let's see. So we got 3 stars in the Cinder Fury, very good. And now we're going to be doing the challenge mode. So no revive, no stealth units, so very interesting. And level 4 upgrades to the max. We're gonna get that quest for 2 coins, very good. I'm gonna reset this. Let's see if we have some new units on our enemy list. Yes, we do. So we have the Morguk Dredger. Has 90 HP, 10 to 14 physical range damage, low armor with magical and physical, and normal attack speed. You have the Morguk Magi, so he's a healer. We haven't seen many enemies in this type of area that has an ability, so you know, very weird. We have the healer, so 80 HP in the 16 to 19 magic damage, medium magical defense, and normal attack speed. And you have the Smugger, so Smuggers spout from the ground like geysers. They say being hit by one is as painful as being scalded by hot water. So you have 30 HP that you do 9 to 12 magical damage. They have no physical armor, and they have a normal attack speed, and they have the ability dodge. So I assume he can dodge a few attacks. I'm not really very well acquainted with the Smugger, so I'm not very sure on that one, but you know, it's dodge, so what else could it be than him dodging attacks? Which makes sense, right? He's kind of this smokish enemy, so I guess it makes sense. But with that, let's get into the Cinder Fury challenge mode, and let's get our level 4 upgrades. Alright, that looks fine to me. And let's get into the level. Alright, so they do give us a dancer. Now the dancer is this card over here. So this is the most expensive guardian in the tavern. So it costs 20 coins, and it's the dancer. The dancer is a really weird guardian. So you know, we have like every character up until this point really had just one objective, one thing they're good at. But the dancer is a good support, so it really helps our team overall with a lot of extra stats for a few seconds, and it also can one-shot enemies. So it can basically, it's kind of like a combination of the cleric, so you know, giving support to our team and one-shotting. So it's a very interesting guardian. I haven't used it that much up until this point, but it's definitely very helpful. I got to, you know, see it in action in this level, and it actually was very good and very nice to have it. So we're going to be running a Berserker Paladin, And I just went to Cleric and a Wizard, but I guess we need 3 cards, so I'll just take the Magician, just in case. But I think that's it. I don't really want any Archer cards. We have a better front line than the Knight for now, so I think we're gonna take this team. And so the Dancer, let's check its stats. So it has 150 HP, so very normal, not really that much, but not really that low. 10 to 14 physical range damage, so very good. They have low magical and physical defense, and they have a high attack speed. So with that high attack speed and that decent ranged physical damage, they can actually one-shot backline members. So it can kind of do the assassin's job. And its ability, so if you level up, as allies have increased attack for 12 seconds. So it just buffs all our allies, including herself and Lunali. So extra damage for everyone. Don't forget that Lunali also has a few stats to help us. And it's very weird, a very weird guardian that helps us in both the support and the assassination type necessary objectives. So very cool. I'm going to be summoning a paladin and a wizard. And we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be getting a berserker next. So let's get started with the level. I'm going to be maybe tramping right in front of me, just in case maybe you can get a bit of extra damage on this wave over here. We don't really have can actually summon Dancer over here so you can take care of this enemy. Look at him go, like Dancer is just one-shotting the backline, and he's a supportive card as well, so very interesting. Also going to be summoning the Berserker to start helping us out on this front line that we really need. And at last we're going to be summoning the... oh god, we just lost the Wizard. I wasn't paying attention, damn. We could have had a better team by now. I just wasted 180 mana again, but that's my bad. I wasn't paying attention because I'm talking so much. But oh well. So he just summoned another Wizard, that's totally fine. I wasn't paying attention and the splash damage did too much damage. Remember that the Wizard only has 100 HP, so very easily taken down. And I'm gonna make sure I pay a bit more attention to what's happening while I'm talking. And I'm going to be summoning another slot. So for 100 mana, we're going to be trapping over there. We really want a Cleric to make sure none of our teammates die. Remember that this is the challenge mode, and if you lose a character, you cannot revive them. We already witnessed that with the Wizard just a little bit earlier. Alright, for now we're doing just fine. So these levels kind of reminds me of the... what's the level? The Overpass. So, there's a lot of enemies and you get a lot of mana. You can, try some things out and actually upgrade a lot of your units to see how they work on advanced levels. So, I think it's very fun to have these types of things. Alright, I'm gonna make sure our Dancer kind of focuses the backline over there. Maybe take care of this healer. Very good. Very good. And we really don't want the Wizard to die. I'm paying attention to how much damage that unit is doing. I'm gonna summon my Wizard over here so he can heal. Oh, I Starfall. How do I always mess that up? Alright, I'm gonna heal before the next stage. And we're gonna summon a Cleric. Help us out. I always pick up the wrong card. How am I so bad at clicking on a card that is literally just staying there? Oh god, I'm gonna trap this upcoming wave for no reason at all. I actually could have saved the trap for a little bit later, but that's fine. And we're going to level up our Dancer first. So to get extra stats to our full team, I think that'll be really cool. Look at that. So now she's giving us extra attack, and if you level up again, she's gonna get Foxtrot level 2, so allies also gain increased defense. So very good Guardian overall. No wonder it costs 20 coins in the tavern, the most expensive Guardian to have. But gives us a lot of things, and it boosts every single unit, so herself included and Lunali as well, so very good. And I think we're fine for now. I don't think we need another unit, so I'm just going to be upgrading everyone now. I think the Wizard would be a nice upgrade for me. It costs 210. We should be able to get it by the end of this. Yes, alright. So you have a little boost on the Wizard to help us out on some AoE. And our team is just doing very good right now. I'm going to trap again this cave entrance in case more enemies come out of it in the future. Already seeing some a wave coming, so very good. And we really want the dancer to take care of the spank line. There we go, very good. Alright, we have increased attack, just very nice. Everyone doing good work. And we're going very smoothly through the challenge, so very nice. Also have this big scary wave coming up. If we are having a little bit of trouble, I could use maybe the Starfall and not waste it while I'm trying to heal. I really need the Berserker. Okay, the Berserker was healed. And you know, this is a very scary backline. Oh god, I'm gonna upgrade the Cleric because I think she's dying, and that is no good. And the Dancer is actually having a little bit of trouble here. Why isn't she attacking? Alright, the Cleric healed everyone. And now we're doing just fine, I think. Alright. Another very troublesome wave. Maybe on the Starfall? Maybe not. I'm gonna trap again behind me just in case. And we're gonna level up the... What do we level up? I think the Berserker. And always keep the Balin for last. You know, very reliable front line. Yeah, we don't really need to upgrade to make it work. But once he gets to level 2, he's basically unkillable if you have a Cleric helping out. And we should be entering the final wave before actually beating the level. So there you go, I have a big scary wave here. I'm just gonna Starfall it, I think. Alright, some nice damage. I'm gonna put the Dancer over here so she can take care of this backline. If possible, you know, that would be very good. I'm going to be leveling up the Paladin. Now he's basically unkillable, and we should be doing fine with the Cleric healing everyone, I think. So, you know, I'm not even using my regen. Very good. And I'll level up the Dancer again to give us extra defense. Very good. So, you know, plus attack and plus defense, I think. So that's very good. And if we upgrade again, increased movement speed. So, you know, just a very nice card. An assassin and a support at the same time. Very helpful in most situations, right? I can't really think of something where that Guardian wouldn't be helpful. So yeah, very cool. And we can level up the Cleric to make sure no one dies. We have extra defense, a nice beefy front line with extra heals as well. So very good. I think this comp works very well together. Unfortunately, I don't have a ranged Guardian with us, but maybe in future levels so it can be more helpful. I'm not really sure if the Smogger counts as a flying unit. Because, you know, if it is a flying unit, the melee attacks do less damage. I'm not really sure about that. I'm going to put my Dancer over here so he can take care of these two healers. And I don't really want extra movement speed. I don't think I need that. Just going to upgrade my Wizard. Very good. I think it was a very smooth challenge. It should be anything after this enemy, maybe. I can't really see more waves coming. So yeah, very smooth challenge. Alright. With that, we're finished. Damn. That's actually a fast episode as well. But there we go. The hard mode, or the challenge mode hard difficulty complete. And another level completed in the hard difficulty. Very nice. Right. So that, you have the Cinder Fury completed in hard difficulty in both the story and challenge mode. Next episode, you're going to the Helix Outpost. So this is actually a very interesting level. I actually remember this level. This is one of the levels I actually remember a lot of. There's going to be waves coming from 4 sides, as you can see. It's actually a very interesting level, and you know, that will be for next episode. But for now, I'm going to be resetting my upgrades. And we have 44 stars, or 20 left from beating the game. So, you know, we're getting there. And we also have another quest completed, so more 2 coins. So we have 2 choices now between the Sentinel and the Dancer to buy. Very good. And do you have any new enemies? No, right? I think everything was well talked about. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode, and I'll see you. God damn, I had to mess up at the end. And I'll see you next time.